Okay, welcome back to another video where we discuss everything financing for real estate. So I'm introducing you to another tool that we've developed for you free of charge. This is now for larger projects typically, but if you want to determine if your build to rent investment is a fruitful endeavor, using this is the best way to do that. Before we get into the use of the calculator though, if you're looking to talk about your scenario when it comes to a build and rent or new construction financing, go ahead and just give us a call at this number. We respond 7 days a week. You can also submit your scenarios on our website, privatemoneyquote.com. So let's get into it. Okay, so for a build to rent, obviously you're going to need to talk about land cost, the construction cost, and the after build value. These numbers probably wouldn't be profitable because you wouldn't be able to extract your equity back out. So let's just put this at a number that makes a little more sense. For financing, so you can put whatever your loan amount is. Typically for us, we're somewhere between 85 to 90% of the total cost when it comes to a new construction. So I'll just take I can actually just do this in my head, 180. Your interest rate is probably something like 12%. Call it $5,000. We'll call it $2,000. 1 point in fees. 12 months. Other closing costs like title and insurance. Call it $4,000. Okay, so that's your financing costs, your property details, and now what you really want to understand is what is it going to look like when you refinance it. So you pull all that money out. So if the new value is going to be $300,000. Typically, you can get a loan for 75 to 80% of that value. We'll call it 80 just to see if it works. So a loan amount of 240. Interest rate. I'll just put some sample numbers here. Again, you should be doing this. So one thing to consider here is even if you are planning to sell the properties, you should be underwriting this as if you have to keep it, because what a lot of the properties over the last year have been stuck on the market because buyer, rates are high or whatever. So a lot of investors have had to hold on to these deals a lot longer than they planned, and they didn't underwrite them correctly for a hold. So now they're bringing cash to refinances, or they don't debt service, or whatever the case is. So do this work up front, save yourself a lot of time and money. Okay, so we've got the property details. If we want to add more units, go ahead and do that, right? This would be for if you're building, more than one property. We've got our construction financing details, our refinancing details, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I click calculate results, and this is what it gives us, right? So it gives us the stuff we put in, net profit. If we sell it, 14% ROI. If that's within your metrics, good. The financials, it tells you how much you're going to pay. It tells you the refinance. It tells you the exit DSCR, which is important, right? This is going to tell you if you have to keep it, what it's going to cash flow. Tells you your returns, right? So if this is a long-term play for you, your cash-on-cash return year 1, year 3, appreciated value, right? These are details that if you have a complicated spreadsheet you might use, but here we lay it all out for you very easy. You saw that it took like 2 minutes. And this is the underwriting you should be doing anyway, right? So this is exactly, this gives you the thresholds you need to determine if this is an investment you want to take on or if this is an investment you want to pass on. Again, we do this for you. When you submit a deal to us, we do a lot of this for you because we want to make sure we're giving loans on good properties. But if you're just shopping around and you want to see if a deal works, use this for free. buildtorentcalculator.com. All one word. We'll see you in the next video.